Hi, I'm Carlin Brownlee, and this is my Edit 6150 Level 4 task presentation. So I teach elementary art, kindergarten through 5th grade. So I decided to implement this project with my 5th grade students. My 5th graders have been working on a collaborative monster project. They got into groups, divided their paper into 4 parts, and pass their paper around to the different group members, allowing each member of the group to draw a different section of their monster. They then used their group created monsters to inspire their own monster that they created themselves at the end. I really wanted to take this project a step further and have students do a writing activity where they gave their monster a voice. Um, the problem was figuring out an easy way for students to share their results. So for my level 3 project, I had students use an app called ChatterPix. This app allowed students to take a photograph of their artwork and draw a line in their artwork which would become a mouth of the artwork. They then recorded their voice saying something, and the app would take their recording and make the mouth that they created talk and look like it was saying what they had said in their recording. So students really enjoyed using this app, so I wanted to continue to use ChatterPix and figure out a way to take that app further. So I started by having students get into groups and create a story or a conversation between their monster and their group members' monsters. After they created this conversation, they then recorded each part of the conversation separately in ChatterPix so that each monster or character was able to have a mouth that looked like it was talking. Then students saved these videos and were able to upload these separate videos into iMovie to create one continuous video of their conversation or their story. After students had created their iMovie clips, they saved these and uploaded them to YouTube using an app called Capture. So this project really required a lot of steps for students to go to, but I think it was worth it for them to be able to see a finished product that was shared on YouTube where they were able to access it. I'm able to access it, and we could view these all together as a class. So I feel like this solution really addressed all of the 4 C's. Students had to be creative in their creation of their artwork as well as in the creation of their story or conversation that they came up with their group. They definitely had to work together and collaborate on this project. From beginning to end, students were solving problems together, using critical thinking skills, figuring out how to overcome disagreements with a group, figuring out how to come up with ideas together as a group. They had to work together to figure out how to use this new technology. There were a lot of steps that they had to work through, and one partner would get it and have to explain it to the other partner. Often there were groups that finished a step early that would go over and help other groups. So I really loved seeing this high level of collaboration within my classroom. There was also a lot of communication going on between students and group members, and really being able to share the end result allowed a further aspect of communication between classmates and class members. So these are two students that were figuring out how to use the ChatterPix app initially. Again, working together to figure out how the app worked and how to photograph their work and get their voice put into their artwork. This is a photograph of one of my classes after they got into groups. Students seemed to be very engaged in this project. They were excited by learning how to use new technology. They were the most excited I've ever seen them about having a writing assignment attached to a project. So knowing that them creating a conversation then led to them getting to make this writing or this conversation come to life in this app seemed to really intrigue them and bring about a new level of excitement and engagement in the classroom. This is just another photograph of a student figuring out how to use the ChatterPix app, get the ChatterPix app saved, and then she's getting ready to put her ChatterPix clips into iMovie with her partner. Another group working together, figuring out how to use this technology, figuring out how to get all of their clips into iMovie. This is actually two groups that were trying to figure out how to solve problems and get their finished clips into iMovie. So they were working together. This is one of the finished video clips that was saved to YouTube.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Water.
Water who?
One of those! One of those! One of those!
So this is another finished video clip.
Hey, I'm Steph Curry. How are you guys?
Hey.
Do y'all want to play with the best and greatest Steph Curry?
Sure, I will bring my own ball though.
Wait, my balloon is going away. Wait for me. We'll help you get it.
Thanks, I'll give y'all some money. Let's go play some b-ball.
So the results were really good to see all together on our class YouTube page. It was really nice for students to be able to go home and access this. They were really excited to share with siblings and share with friends. Students have their own devices, so they were able to look up each other's videos and view them outside of the art room. It was also really nice for me as the teacher to have all of these together in one place, so I was quickly able to assess which groups completed the project, who had trouble, who didn't have a posted video, to see their results. How well did they create a conversation? How well did they use the app? Were they able to take good pictures of their artwork? What do we need to work on moving forward as a class and with individual groups? So if I did this project again in the future, I really think that it would go smoother because we would be able to focus more on the art making and the critical thinking than just learning how to use the technology. Really learning how to use the apps and get those posted on YouTube took up a lot of our class time. So I think if I redesigned this assignment, I would have students create characters with the intention of them being in a story together. Have them maybe cut out those characters so that they could move them around, and then have them create a collaborative background so that they could put their story characters into some kind of scene together. Um, I think that overall the results were really nice and students were very excited about it. But again, I think it took a little bit too long to learn how to use the technology, and we got to spent more time on that than we did on the actual art making itself. But overall, I really enjoyed using these apps. The students loved it, and I definitely plan to use it again in my classroom. That's the end, and thanks for watching.